That was a cool shiver. Okay, let's jump into our next story.
Sure.
Have you seen Inside Dubai? So it's a BBC documentary, and it is another show documenting how the uber rich live a very, very wild, lavish life. So it's called Inside Dubai. It's a BBC production that shows the extremely wild life of the uber rich, from private jets and insanely huge megabuck mansions to number plates worth millions of dirhams. This show has it all. It documents the number of residents from all over the world who are living here and who call Dubai home, and it also documents the history of how expats have lived in Dubai in various ways over the last few decades, because of course they haven't always lived in megabuck mansions here.
Yeah.
Dubai was very different to expats 20 years ago as it is today. In the show, you also see the contrast of people living in Dubai Hills. These people have potentially a staff of 4.
God.
It's really crazy, versus their staff and how they live. So, for example, there's an amazing story of their chef Hazel. I've only seen the first episode. She works for a family in Dubai Hills. She's a very talented chef. And then, you see the contrast of the family, and let's say some families who have no concept of money, versus the staff who then go to what they're doing on the day off, which is going haggling in stores, right?
Okay.
Versus people who have no concept of money. There's a Swiss socialite who shows off her designer shoe collection, which is worth 1 million dirhams, and she doesn't know how many handbags she has.
Oh, I wish I was at that level, not knowing how many handbags you have. So take note, it does not represent the majority of people living in Dubai. It's just obviously a handful of really rich and wealthy personalities, which, I mean, honestly, I can't help but envy. Very honest, I just can't.
Well, what's interesting is, so first of all, Twitter is hating the show. Twitter in general, as always, they're just, they're saying it's obscene wealth. It's too much. They hate this contrast.
Yeah.
And then, but one woman, because my thought is, if you're going on the show and you're showing everything you have, are you aware of what everyone else has? Like, this is dreams for some people.
Yeah.
But one woman was just like, she's I'm aware of how lucky I am. I grew up in basically a middle class environment in the UK, and I just got lucky. And she was like, rich people she just got lucky. So that was kind of her summary of it. But you see, Money Kicks is on the show, getting his cars wrapped. You have Abu Saha, who's the entrepreneurial Indian expat who spent millions and millions of dirham on the number 5 number plate.
Oh, right, yeah.
But the thing is, I sometimes look at Dubai as, we've spoken about it before, as like the New York. So this is what people dream of, wealth, because it means comfort. And this is not how people live in Dubai in general.
Yeah.
That's how some people live. And they live wild lives. And it's kind of cool to have a little binoculars in.
Yeah, I mean, we love to hate, but we love to watch these things. I mean, we don't stand by them. We don't, I mean, it annoys us to see such opulence and wealth, but at the same time, that's what we want to see. We want to see and we want to hate and we want to talk about them, and we just want to, compare our lives to them and go they have it so easy. But that's what the showmakers obviously know what's gonna sell, and they know that people, even though they'll hate, they'll want to watch more. You will still want to see the next episode and see what else is lined up.
It really documents the rich and poor divide. It's just your heart is broke for some of the stories of the staff in the show, and then you see the insane wealth of their employers. And it's just crazy.
But we love to watch the rich. I mean, that is the cold reality of society. We love to watch wealth and the rich doing their things, like the Kardashians, selling sunsets, countless shows. Like Emily in Paris, it's all about fashion at the end of the day. There's no substance to the show. It's just fashion.
Good point.
Anyway, moving on.